Hey everybody, welcome to Star Flag Media Gaming special quick news update because the news is striking hot as we speak. I'm at work, but I felt like I needed to jump in and give you guys a quick update because Phil Spencer has been retired out of Xbox, and Sarah Bond is out and being replaced by Matt Booty, who just got promoted as Microsoft's AI executive. Asha Sharma Named is the new Xbox boss, and this is brought to you by IGN. Microsoft's gaming CEO Phil Spencer, who has been with Microsoft since he joined in 1988 back as an intern, and with Xbox since they launched the console in 2001, is, quote, retiring. And sources familiar with the matter who are not authorized to speak publicly confirmed to IGN that Spencer's retirement is effective on Monday, February the 23rd. It sounds like they gave him a choice, either retire or you're no longer with us either way. Meanwhile, Xbox President Sarah Bond, who was long thought by many on both inside and outside of Microsoft to be Spencer's heir apparent, has resigned. The new CEO of Microsoft Gaming will be Asha Sharma, currently the president of Microsoft's core AI product. And finally, Xbox Game Studios head Matt Booty is being promoted to Chief Content Officer and will work closely with Sharma. Here's the quote. "I want to thank Phil for his extraordinary leadership and partnership," Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella said in an email sent to Microsoft staff. Over 38 years at Microsoft, including 12 years leading gaming, Phil helped transform what we do and how we do it. Full emails from Nadella, Spencer, Sharma, and Booty are following up. Spencer, in his email to Microsoft staff, said in part, "Last fall, I shared with Satya that I was thinking about stepping back and starting the next chapter of my life." Maybe. I mean, last fall is when we started seeing all of the big Xbox changes, so he probably saw the writing on the wall, if we are to be honest. A lot of this was out of Phil Spencer's hands. He would say something, and then the next day, Satya Nadella would get on some interview, some random podcast, and say the opposite, and then Phil would have to backtrack. It continues here. "From that moment, we aligned on approaching this transition with intention, ensuring stability, and strengthening the foundation that we've built. Xbox has always been more than a business. It's a vibrant community of players, creators, and teams who care deeply about what we build and how we build it. And it deserves a thoughtful, deliberate plan for the road ahead. Today marks an exciting new chapter for Microsoft Gaming as Asha Sharma steps into the role of CEO, and I want to be the first to welcome her to this incredible team. Working with her over the past several months has given me tremendous confidence that she brings genuine curiosity, clarity, and a deep commitment to understanding players, creators, and the decisions that shape our future. We know this is an important moment for our fans, partners, and teams, and we're committed to getting it right. I'll remain in an advisory role through the summer to support a smooth handoff." Sharma is a former vice president of product and engineering at Meta and former Instacart COO, who is also a board member of the Home Depot. She joined Microsoft in 2024, and in her email to Microsoft staff, she wrote in part, "My first job is simple, understanding what makes this work and to protect it." We'll see. That starts with 3 commitments. Let's find out what these 3 commitments are. First, great games. They've been doing a good job with games. Everything begins here, she says. "We must have great games beloved by players before we do anything." That's true. "Unforgettable characters, stories that make us feel, innovative gameplay, and creative excellence." We'll see what she means by unforgettable characters and stories that make us feel, and who is us. She continues here, "We will empower our studios, invest in iconic franchises, and back bold new ideas. We will take risks, which they have been, We will enter new categories and markets where we can add real value, grounded in what players care about most. I promoted Matt Booty in honor of this commitment. He understands that the craft and the challenges of building great games has led teams that deliver award-winning work and has earned the trust of game developers across the industry. Second, the return of Xbox. We will recommit to our core Xbox fans and players. You can't do that without real hardware and exclusives. Those who have invested with us for the past 25 years, and to the developers who build the expansive universe and experiences that are embraced by players across the world. We will celebrate our roots with a renewed commitment to Xbox, starting with console, which has shaped who we are. We'll see. It connects us to players and fans who invest in Xbox and the developers who build ambitious experiences for it. Gaming now lives across devices, not within the limits of any single piece of hardware. As we expand across PC, mobile, and cloud, Xbox should feel seamless, instant, and worthy of the communities we serve. We will break down barriers so developers can build once and reach players everywhere without compromise. Sounds like third-party stuff, which is fine. And then third, future of play. We are witnessing a reinvention of play. To meet the moment, we will invent new business models and new ways to play by leaning into what we've already got. Iconic teams, characters, and worlds that people love. But we will not treat those worlds as static IPs to milk and monetize. We'll see. We will build a shared platform and tools that empower developers and players to create and share their own stories. As monetization and AI evolve and influence this future, we will not chase short-term efficiency or flood our ecosystem with soulless AI slop. No, yeah, we will see. This is on key to make gamers feel good, but we know that Microsoft is heavily investing in AI. Games are and always will be art crafted by humans and created with most innovative technologies provided by us. And that's where she backtracks and includes the most innovative technology, which frankly is AI right now. Matt Booty said in his email to Microsoft staff, "Looking forward, I'm excited to partner with Asha as our next CEO. Our conversation centered on her commitment to making great games and the role that plays in our overall success. She asks questions, pushes for clarity, and wants our choices grounded in players and the developers' needs. That mindset matters as the industry around us is changing quickly. How players engage, how games are made, and how business models are and platforms evolve. We have good reasons to believe in what's ahead. This organization and franchise that have navigated change for decades, and our strength comes from teams who know how to adapt and keep delivering. That confidence is grounded in a strong pipeline of established franchises, new bets, and that we believe in, and clear player demand for what we are building." Sarah Bond joined Xbox in 2017 following a stint as an executive at T-Mobile. This after both her parents worked in the telecom industries as Xbox corporate VP of BizDev and partnerships. She became corporate VP of game creator experiences, ecosystems, and after that, before being named president of Xbox in 2022. Phil Spencer was named the head of Xbox in March of 2014 when he was tasked with riding a ship that had a number of product choices and policy decisions that rubbed core gamers the wrong way. And then the run-up to the launch of the Xbox One, which was, the beginning of the end for Microsoft, well, their Xbox division, hardware-wise, in fall of 2013. Long hailed by gamers as being one of their own, which is true. Phil cares about the product. You can tell he cares about the product. Spencer could frequently be found on Xbox Live, playing games regularly with fellow Xbox gamers and racking up a healthy gamer score. Him and Major Nelson, remember that guy? His first major move was being put in charge was decoupling the Kinect 2.0 peripheral from Xbox One package, thus immediately reducing the new console's price by $100 to $399, matching the day one price of Sony's PlayStation 4. He spearheaded the much heralded backwards compatibility movement with Xbox, which is great. The Xbox Game Pass service, still the best gaming deal on the web. Hell, anywhere right now is Game Pass. Say what you want. And of course, this was born under his watch, and accessibility made major advances during his tenure in both hardware and software. Xbox Play Anywhere, which sought to let gamers play their Xbox games on any device, be it PC, console, or handheld, isn't new, but it has been a big recent focal point. And Spencer's time running Xbox will perhaps be remembered most for Microsoft's $69 billion acquisition of Activision Blizzard and King in 2022. It's probably the biggest deal in gaming history, and so far so good. It's producing. Spencer's biggest move also came with, Spencer began trying to solve for Xbox death of first-party games in 2018 with that Studio Wave acquisition. And then prior to Activision's deals, he bought ZeniMax, parent of company he helped buy. ZeniMax helped Bethesda in 2020. The deal gave Xbox total ownership of Bethesda Game Studios and its Fallout and Elder Scrolls franchises, and id Software with Doom and Quake, among many others. Questions arose from there about whether or not that meant that Xbox's new studios would produce games exclusively for Xbox consoles. And while some games were kept off of PlayStation platforms temporarily, many weren't, and most now seem to come to PS5 eventually, if not on day one, along with Switch and Switch 2. Xbox launched one new console generation during Spencer's time, the helm, which was the Series X and the S, and we know how that's going. I'm going to stop there. I'm not going to read the entire article. This is already a big enough news. I want to know what you guys think, man. Phil Spencer, since 1988, has been there with Microsoft and really tried to pull the Xbox out of the trenches when it was just already in too deep. And here we have it. He claims that he let Satya Nadella know last fall that he wanted to change the ship. And that might be true, especially when you see changes coming. I know when I've worked at other places and I can see the changes of wind coming, I start looking for new employment. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, please. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace!